back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So we'll see how this goes today, because yesterday I did the podcast and I had just taken some painkillers. Now I haven't taken painkillers in about 8 hours and it still hurts like fuck to breathe. This is the most uncomfortable shit I've ever had. And it doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon either. So I'm meant to have this fucking procedure. I don't know what it's called. A pneumectomy or pneumonomy? I don't know. Some bullshit with like the pneum from like pneumonia in it. Which I think is Greek for air or some shit. I don't know. I don't know any of this shit. Anyway, so the deal is I've got some fucking abnormality in my fucking lung. A bleb, I think they're called. It's like a little fucking pocket of air. They say you get it if you're a fucking smoker, a heavy smoker. So I don't know why the fuck I have it, because I'm not a heavy smoker. I don't mind a fucking dart, but I'm not a heavy smoker. They said these blebs can also come up if you work with dust a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I did. I worked with dust a lot about 15 years ago. I was covered in dust about 15 years ago. That's probably it. That's it, the old dust. So anyway, I've got a bleb. I don't know if I'm getting any of these names right. I don't really care at this point either. And these blebs apparently fucking can rupture at any time. They think it was a bleb that led to this fucking first collapse. So what they're saying is they need to fucking inject some sort of fucking chemical into my fucking chest to seal my lungs, to stop it from fucking collapsing again. And as soon as they said they're going to inject a chemical into my lungs, I was like, how does no sound? How does fucking I'll take my chances with my fucking bleb sound? Obviously that annoyed everyone. That annoyed the doctor here, my wife, my sister-in-law, her husband, my in-laws. I pretty much pissed off everyone with that statement because I hadn't really got all the details before I'd said it. And as usual, I put my foot down straight away. No. I'm not getting the fucking chemical in my chest. How does that sound? So anyway, my sister-in-law got on the phone and was like, all right, we're going to start calling fucking pneumologists or whatever the fuck they're called. Paleontologists. Lung doctors. I don't know what it is. Pneumologists? I can't be fuck Googling it either. So she starts calling like all the best pneumonators. She calls one dude who's like meant to be one of the best, like literally one of the best in the country. And this guy was head of the Department of Numerology when the doctor who is treating me was doing his postgraduate. And the guy who's seeing me now is the head of department here. So this is like the guy who's treating me's mentor. And so we're getting second opinions of like fucking 10 different people. This dude, the mentor dude, calls the guy who's treating me and says, is this the best course of action? Can't we just fucking take the tube out, see how his lung goes? Anyway, my guy who's treating me fucking blew up, just going, fucking, what the fuck am I here for? No one's fucking listening to me. This is the best course of action. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Anyway, all the fucking reports and that got sent to fucking all these different doctors, and they came out with pretty much the same verdict. I have to have this chemical put in my fucking chest cavity to seal my lungs up so they don't explode again. And that was meant to be happening today. But the doctor came in and he checked my bucket. So the tube that's running from my chest is going into this container and fluid's just pouring out of my chest. Because there's a fucking tube in my fucking chest and it's rubbing against my lung and the back of my ribs, the fucking lungs and whatever's inside the chest is excreting fluid because of the irritation and the fucking pain and the inflammation. And so there's too much fluid coming out at the moment and he can't do the procedure until the irritation and the fluid dies down. And at this point now, I'm just like, fucking inject chemical into my fucking heart. I don't give a shit now. I don't fucking care. Just get the fucking tube out of my chest. Fucking give me the COVID-19 vaccine. I'm fucking over it all. Just get me out of here. I stink. I haven't had a shower in 3 days, 4 days. And I want to have a shower as well. But it seems like the only option I have for a shower is to get a sponge bath from some fucking Indian dude that just keeps coming in. Like every few hours, he's like, sponge bath. And I'm like, what the fuck? Can't I just have a shower by myself? He's like, no, sponge bath, because I've got all the shit on me. Can I get a nurse to sponge bath me? Or at least a hot guy? At the very least, can I at least get a good looking dude? But no, this fat guy that looks like the cleaner, well, I suppose he is the cleaner, keeps fucking walking in, just going sponge bath. I'm like, no, not yet. Like, I'm really gonna fucking have to be stinking out this joint to let this cunt sponge bath me. And does he sponge bath my balls as well? Like, do I just get fully nude and he just sponges fucking under my balls, my gooch, my dot, my fucking everything? I don't think I'm ready for that. He looks ready for it. He looks fucking psyched. So I fucking stink. I'm in pain. I'm in a standoff with the fucking sponge bath guy. My back's sore from being in the bed fucking like 18 hours a day for the last 3 days. My rig is slowly getting sloppy. I'm ready to get out of here. But they're saying, this is what they're saying now. I get that procedure done tomorrow. The chemical dump in my chest cavity. I get that done tomorrow. And then they monitor it for 2 days. And then they take the tube out. And this tube is a nightmare. I'm so fucking over this tube. And the strongest shit they're giving me is tramadol. At the start, all they were giving me was paracetamol. I was like, what the fuck? Get me some juice, baby. Juice me up. I want some fucking ketamine. And tramadol does fuck all, so I feel everything. I just get a little bit drowsy. So yeah, it's in my chest for another 2 days. Then they take it out, and then they monitor me for another day. So I'm not even thinking about getting out of here till Friday now. And if I'm going to be honest here, there's no fucking way I'm going to make it to Friday without a sponge bath. Surely one of the nurses should do it, shouldn't they? That seems like a nurse job. This guy seems more like the guy that empties the bins. He's not weird about it at all. He's just got his big fucking sponge there with a smile on his face. I'm like, fuck this. So tomorrow's Wednesday. Then I've got to go Thursday, Friday without a sponge bath. That's almost 6 days no shower. That's a little bit much. I need to fucking negotiate something with the people here. So that's the update. I'm fucking in here till Friday, minimum. That's if everything pans out. And potentially either Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to have a sponge bath with the janitor. So I've got a big fucking few days ahead. I'm not looking forward to either of them. Anyway, that will do for tonight. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around. If you feel like messaging me, now's the time, because I'm just sitting here all fucking day replying to messages. So if you've wanted to message me, now's your fucking time. Anyway, that'll do for tonight, and I'll see you the fuck later.